What every man should know about women. In today's video, I'm going to share something that could fundamentally change how you view relationships and attraction. This is the kind of knowledge that you'd expect to learn growing up. But for most of us, it's never talked about. If you've ever wondered what it takes to truly stand out as a man, to be admired and desired, this is for you. Let's get straight to the point. The vast majority of men, around 95% or more, have been taught to aim for being the safe choice. They believe that women prioritize safety and stability above all else. A man who's reliable, predictable, and straightforward. This type of man checks all the logical boxes: steady job, clean record, no risks. On the surface, it sounds ideal, right? After all, people crave security. Women, too, want to feel safe. But here's the twist. Safety alone is not what inspires passion. It's not what sets your heart racing or keeps your mind captivated. In fact, for many women, the so-called safe choice often translates to being boring or predictable. This is one of the hardest truths for many men to accept. But understanding this can completely shift your perspective on attraction. The reason is simple. Humans, both men and women, are wired to seek excitement, unpredictability, and adventure. These are the things that create a spark, the feelings that ignite desire. A man who's too accommodating or predictable may seem like a good long-term partner on paper, but he's unlikely to inspire the kind of passion that creates a deep, lasting connection. Now, I'm not saying you need to be reckless or dangerous in a harmful way. That's not what this is about. What I'm talking about is tapping into the traits that make you intriguing and bold, the traits that bring an air of mystery, confidence, and adventure into your interactions. Think of it this way. The man who can create a sense of excitement, who isn't afraid to take risks and live life on his own terms, is the one who stands out. Let's take a look at history and mythology. Throughout time, stories of great heroes and adventurers, figures like Achilles or Odysseus, have shown us that women are drawn to men who embody strength, courage, and unpredictability. These men weren't safe bets. They were daring, resourceful, and lived boldly. Even in real history, icons like James Dean or Casanova didn't captivate people because they followed the rules. They did it because they exuded confidence in an air of mystery that made them unforgettable. So what does this mean for you? It means breaking free from the mold of trying to be the perfect guy in the conventional sense. Stop chasing approval, whether it's from women or society, and start focusing on becoming the best version of yourself, someone who's genuinely confident, exciting, and dynamic. Confidence isn't about being loud or overbearing. It's about knowing your worth and embracing your individuality. Here's a practical example. Imagine two men. One plays it safe. He texts constantly, avoids conflict, and agrees with everything a woman says. The other is confident and secure. He doesn't overshare or seek constant validation. He lives a fulfilling life, whether or not someone else is part of it. The second man inspires curiosity, making her wonder, what's on his mind? What will he do next? This unpredictability and sense of adventure are what keep attraction alive. Think about it. On dating apps, who gets the attention? It's the guy who's hiking up a mountain or trying something bold, not the one with a generic selfie. It's not just about looks. It's about signaling excitement and energy. Does this mean you should pretend to be someone you're not? Absolutely not. Authenticity is key. What it does mean is embracing the parts of yourself that make you unique and daring. Take risks, pursue your passions, and don't be afraid to challenge the status quo. This isn't just about attracting women. It's about becoming the kind of person you respect and admire. What I want to share with you in this video is one of the most critical lessons about relationships that every man should understand but often doesn't. This is something your father probably never taught you. Yet it's incredibly important if you want to stand out as a man. It's the kind of understanding that can completely transform the way women perceive you, helping you become not just attractive, but now, take a moment to think about most men you know, perhaps even yourself at some point. If you observe how the majority of men behave around women, you'll notice a common pattern. They try to position themselves as the safe choice. These men think that by being stable, predictable, and agreeable, they're giving women exactly what they want. They avoid risks, steer clear of conflict, and try to fit into a box that society. For instance, they believe that being the guy who has never gotten into trouble, never taken a risk, and always followed the rules is the way to win a woman's heart. They assume that showing themselves as dependable, modest, and well-behaved will automatically make. And here's the thing, it's not entirely their fault for thinking this way. Society has conditioned us to believe that safety equals desirability. From an early age, men are taught to play it safe, to get a steady job, to avoid standing out too much, and to settle into predictable routines. On paper, it makes sense, after all. Humans do want to feel safe and secure. But here's the harsh reality. Safety is not sexy. WOM. The truth is, women are wired to seek excitement, unpredictability, and adventure. It's in human nature to crave these things. And this applies to relationships as much as any other part of life. Think about it. When was the last time you were truly captivated by something safe and predictable? Chances are, the things that stuck with you were the ones that had an element of surprise, risk, or thrill. Let's look, instead. What truly captivates women is a man who challenges them, a man who brings a sense of adventure, mystery, and, yes, a little danger into their lives. Now, let me clarify. When I say danger, I'm not talking about being reckless, abusive, or harmful. What I mean is embodying the qualities of boldness, confidence, and unpredictability. Think of it as being the kind of man who lives life on his own terms, a man who isn't afraid to take risks, who has a strong sense of self, and who doesn't feel the need to seek constant approval from others. This type of man is magnetic because he represents freedom, strength, and independence, qualities that women are in. Let's consider some historical and cultural examples. In Greek mythology, women were drawn to figures like Achilles and Odysseus. These weren't men who played it safe. Achilles faced death head-on in battle, while Odysseus was known for his cleverness and ability to navigate unpredictable situations. They inspired passion because they lived boldly in real history. Figures like James Dean or Casanova were admired not because they were safe, but because they exuded confidence, mystery, and an undeniable sense of adventure. These men stood out because they weren't afraid to take risks or live unapologetically. Even in modern times, you can see this dynamic play out. On dating apps, for example, the men who receive the most attention aren't the ones with plain, generic profiles. It's the men who showcase adventurous, exciting lives, the ones who exude confidence and stand out from the crowd. So, what does this mean for you? How can you embody these qualities without going to extremes? The key is to strike a balance. You don't have to be reckless or put yourself in harm's way to be attractive. Instead, focus on developing traits that make you intriguing and unpredictable. Here are a few practical ways to do this. 1. Cultivate your confidence. Confidence is, without question, the cornerstone of attraction. It's the quality that draws people to you, not because of what you have, but because of how you carry yourself. True confidence isn't about arrogance or trying to prove you're better than others. It's a quiet strength that comes from truly understanding your worth and staying true to your values and principles. No matter the situation, confidence begins with self-awareness. Take time to understand who you are, what you stand for, and what makes you unique. When you embrace your strengths and acknowledge your weaknesses without shame, you create a solid foundation for authentic confidence. This is the kind of self-assurance that doesn't waver under pressure or criticism. A confident person doesn't feel the need to over-explain their actions or constantly seek approval. Instead, they let their actions speak for themselves. When faced with challenges or doubts, they remain calm and composed, knowing they have the inner strength to handle whatever comes their way. This kind of steadiness is incredibly attractive because it makes others feel secure in your presence. Building confidence takes practice and a willingness to step outside your comfort zone. It's about pushing yourself to try new things, even if you're afraid of failing. Every time you face a fear or overcome a challenge, you add another brick to your foundation of confidence. Over time, you'll realize that confidence doesn't come from being perfect. It comes from knowing you can handle imperfection. A key aspect of cultivating confidence is learning to stand by your principles, even when it's difficult. When you have a clear sense of your values, you don't feel the need to compromise or conform to gain approval. This authenticity not only makes you more attractive, but also earns you respect from others. Lastly, confidence is not about putting others down to lift yourself up. Instead, it's about lifting others up while maintaining your sense of self-worth. A truly confident person is approachable, kind, and generous because they're not threatened by the success or strengths of others. When you cultivate your confidence, you radiate a quiet magnetism that naturally draws people to you. You'll find that relationships, opportunities, and success flow more easily into your life, not because you're chasing them, but because you've become the kind of person who attracts them effortlessly. Confidence, after all, is not about having everything figured out. It's about knowing that you'll figure it out as you go. 2. Live an adventurous life. Embrace the thrill of living an adventurous life. Whether you're in a romantic relationship or navigating the world on your own, adventure isn't just about climbing mountains or traveling to far-off lands. It's a mindset, a way of approaching life with curiosity, enthusiasm, and a willingness to explore the unknown. Start by pursuing hobbies and interests that ignite your passion. Whether it's learning to play an instrument, taking up photography, joining a local sports team, or diving into a creative craft, hobbies add depth and excitement to your life. They not only give you a sense of accomplishment, but also allow you to connect with like-minded individuals who share your enthusiasm. Exploring new places is another way to infuse your life with adventure. You don't have to travel across the globe to experience something new. A day trip to a nearby town, a hike in a local nature reserve, or even exploring hidden gems in your own city can provide a sense of wonder and discovery. Each new experience broadens your perspective, enriches your understanding of the world, and adds to the tapestry of your life. Adventurous living also means embracing challenges that push you beyond your comfort zone. It's about saying yes to opportunities that might seem intimidating at first, but have the potential to transform you. This could mean taking a public speaking class to overcome your fear, signing up for a marathon to test your physical limits, or starting a new project that feels out of your depth. Each challenge you face builds resilience, confidence, and a sense of pride in your ability to grow. When you live an adventurous life, you naturally become more intriguing to others. There's a spark in your eyes, a vibrancy in your stories, and an energy that's magnetic. People are drawn to those who are unafraid to embrace the unknown, as it inspires them to do the same. You become someone with experiences to share, lessons to teach, and a life that feels rich and fulfilling. Living adventurously doesn't mean you need to constantly chase adrenaline or be in perpetual motion. It's equally important to savor the quiet moments, reflect on your experiences, and appreciate the beauty in the small, everyday things. Adventure is about finding joy in the journey, no matter how big or small the steps you take may seem. Above all, adventure adds purpose and meaning to your life. It reminds you that there's always more to discover, both in the world and within yourself. By embracing an adventurous spirit, you become the kind of person who doesn't wait for life to happen. You go out and make it happen. And that, in itself, is one of the most exciting and rewarding ways to live. 3. Be unpredictable in a good way. Inject a sense of excitement and mystery into your interactions by being delightfully unpredictable. This doesn't mean being erratic or unreliable. It's about keeping things fresh, dynamic, and engaging in ways that leave her curious and eager to experience more with you. Surprises are one of the simplest yet most effective ways to show that you care and to break away from the ordinary. Thoughtful gestures, no matter how big or small, can make a lasting impression. For instance, surprise her with her favorite coffee on a busy morning. Leave a heartfelt note in a place where she'll least expect it, or plan an impromptu outing to a spot she's always wanted to visit. These unexpected moments show that you're attentive and willing to put in effort to make her smile. Trying new things together is another excellent way to keep your connection exciting. Step out of your comfort zones as a team and embark on new adventures. Whether it's learning a dance style, cooking a unique cuisine, or going on a spontaneous road trip, shared experiences that are out of the ordinary create lasting memories and strengthen your bond. They also add a layer of excitement to your relationship, as both of you look forward to what's coming next. Avoid falling into monotonous routines that make your time together predictable or dull. While stability and familiarity are important in any relationship, too much repetition can lead to a loss of spark. Shake things up by varying your plans, changing the way you spend your free time, or simply being spontaneous in your words and actions. For example, instead of your usual dinner date, organize a themed picnic under the stars or sign up for a class that teaches a skill neither of you have tried before. Another way to be delightfully unpredictable is to add an element of playfulness to your interactions. A lighthearted prank, an unexpected compliment, or initiating a fun challenge can create laughter and moments of joy that feel unique to your dynamic. Humor and surprise often go hand in hand, and when used positively, they can make your connection feel lively and full of energy. Being unpredictable also involves keeping a touch of mystery about yourself. Don't reveal all your thoughts or plans immediately. Allow a little curiosity to linger. Share your passions, ideas, and dreams gradually over time, and occasionally do something that surprises even her expectations of you. This keeps her intrigued and eager to learn more about you, deepening the connection you share. Ultimately, being unpredictable in a good way is about creating an environment where excitement and novelty thrive, and where the everyday feels extraordinary. It's about balancing the comfort of reliability with the thrill of the unexpected, ensuring that your relationship remains dynamic, fulfilling, and full of surprises. By showing her that you're someone who can keep life interesting, You'll not only deepen her admiration, but also strengthen the joy and excitement you share together. 4. Challenge her. Don't always agree just to avoid conflict. Share your opinions, stand your ground, and engage in playful debates. Women are drawn to men who challenge them intellectually and emotionally. 5. Embrace your individuality. Be unapologetically yourself. Whether it's your sense of humor, your interests, or your values, let them shine. Women are attracted to men who are authentic and unique. The bottom line is this: women want more than just a safe choice. They want someone who inspires passion, curiosity, and excitement. By stepping out of the safe guy mindset and embracing your adventurous, confident side, you can become the kind of man who stands out and truly captivates her attention. So, stop playing it safe. Challenge yourself to break free from the mold. Live boldly and embrace the qualities that make you unique. When you do, you'll not only transform your relationships, but also create a life that's truly worth living. Ultimately, it's about balance. You don't need to abandon stability altogether, but it's crucial to combine it with elements of excitement and unpredictability. By doing so, you're not just the safe choice, you're the compelling choice. And that makes all the difference.